Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames, or Adam. Welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies video, and in today's video we're going to be going over what I think is the best point gun in Black Ops 3 Zombies. And guys, I've been wanting to do this video since the release of the game, but I've been waiting because I really want to get this right. I've been using every single weapon, and I really just wanted to figure out what was hands down the best point gun, because there are a lot of good point guns in Black Ops 3 Zombies, but I finally have come to a conclusion, and we're going to be talking about what I think is the best weapon to get points here in Black Ops 3 Zombies. So what makes a good point weapon a good point weapon? And I'm going to use the Weevil for an example here, because the Weevil really is a good point weapon. It's great for getting points. It has a huge magazine, and the damage isn't awfully high, so you get more of those plus 10s than you do just killing the zombie and getting the plus 60 right off the bat. So you're gonna get more points with a weapon like that. But the thing about the Weevil is you can't get the Weevil right away. Well, you can, but the chances of you getting the Weevil out of the box, you know, from rounds, 3 to 10, you want to have, like, for a good point weapon, you want to have it early on, early as possible. The chances of you getting that Weevil that early on every single time is very, very slim. So one game you can get it on round 3, one game you can get around 10 or 20 or 25. You never know when you're going to get a specific box weapon. So getting a point weapon from the box usually isn't a good idea. That's why when I'm looking for a point weapon, I'm really focusing on wall weapons, and not necessarily the best, most effective wall weapon, a weapon that's in the middle, one that is effective but doesn't have a crazy high damage, so it's gonna get those points, but at the same time, it's gonna kill the zombies for you. So after playing zombies for months, there was one weapon that I constantly went back to, and that is the VMP. I think the VMP is the best point weapon in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and let me tell you why. So first of all, the VMP has a awesome clip. It's got like 40 shots in a clip, and it has over 200 shots in reserve, and I love the VMP's iron sights, and this thing is both great for getting points, but effective at the same time, and it's just the perfect balance. It has literally it has a little bit of recoil, but literally compared to some other wall weapons like the Vesper, that thing's pretty good too, but it's just not as comfortable as the VMP. If I want to have the VMP, I can kill zombies and I can get points, and this is a weapon that I just constantly would go back to, just constantly, just unconsciously too. I wouldn't even be looking to get a specific weapon off the wall to get points. I just constantly go back to the VMP because I'm just so comfortable using this weapon. And on the Giant, it's an amazing location. It's where the Thompson used to be, and that is just an ideal location. It's great for trading as well. On Shadows of Evil, I'm not a big fan of the location. It's by one of the areas in the canals where one of the perks is. You have to open up the staircase. As soon as you open up that staircase, it's on the wall right there. Not the best location because you kind of have to go there first. I'm not a big fan of going to the canals first. I usually go where Jug is first. But it's not in a great location on Shadows of Evil, but if you really want a good point weapon, that is something you should go after. So let's take a quick look at the stats for the VMP. So of course this thing is automatic. The magazine size is 40, like I mentioned before. The maximum ammo is you have 40 shots in the clip, 240 in reserve, so in total you have 280 shots, and the mobility is high. All the SMGs have a high mobility, and that's also really nice just for having a good point weapon, especially early on, because you want to be able to get from point A to point B as fast as you can, especially on Shadows of Evil, and also it's going to help you trading up the zombies and all of that stuff. And if you compare the VMP to a weapon like the Vesper, because the Vesper pretty much the same thing as the VMP, it costs the same, and this is like a weapon you usually are going to get either the Vesper or the VMP. And the Vesper, it has 3 shots in a magazine and has 210 reserves, so 240 shots, 40 shots less than the VMP, and I feel like it's not as good as the VMP. Now, the upgraded version of the VMP has still 40 shots in the clip, but you have 480 in reserve, so you're pretty much doubling your ammo count. And still, like the Vesper, you pack a punch that thing, it has the 60 shots in the clip, but then it goes to 360 in reserve, so you're not getting as much ammo, and that's a huge thing. A point gun needs to have a lot of ammo. Some other weapons that are okay, I think the Kuda is a pretty good point weapon as well. Again, the ammo is pretty low. It only has, 240 shots altogether for the non-pack-a-punch version, and 400 shots altogether with the pack-a-punch version. But the Kuda is a little more effective. The damage is a little bit higher, so you're going to be killing zombies a lot quicker. That's why the VMP is just perfect. It's effective, but it's gonna get you those points. So there you go, guys. That is what I think is the best point gun here in Black Ops 3 Zombies. There's a lot of good point weapons, like I said, especially in the box, but the VMP, you can get it early on, and it's going to get you a lot of points. And if you want to pack-a-punch this thing, it is pretty damn effective as well. Throw on some attachments like Fast Mag, the Elo Sight, grip, all that stuff, and it's going to make it that much better. So anyways, guys, that is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up, and let me know what your favorite point gun is in the comment section below. Peace out.